any opponent. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. NBA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. NC State kicking off to get us underway. Fielded in the to that forward turn. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, he just hold your breath time. Kirk, he's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for him.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That's complete.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, A&M. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk. They just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So NC State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And here we go, Kirk, this matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
With the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Dropping back. It's Bailey. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Grab down the middle. It's Rogers. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. 2nd down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Felt the incompletion. It sets up a 3rd down and 3. And they'll give it to the back. The 1st down pickup tackled at the 45.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. and he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage down.
Pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Offense set up. This is play number 10 in this series. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He missed it. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And the ball is hauled in. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. Tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Catch made across the middle by the running back.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
On the ground, it's Moss. And he's finally tackled at the 3, defense getting pushed backwards.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
And that's good, tough running here on this 3rd down by the back. The defense was locked in on stopping the run. Goes to this running back for navigating where that hole was and hitting it hard for the yards he needed.
And the Aggies line up with a 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They look to throw it here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, it's unable to hold on to the football.
Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Quick throw to his receiver. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the toss play now. Running to the right. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
3rd down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw. It's Reed. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. He moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Love the call here to get the ball to the edge, give it to a talented, skilled player where he can get to the outside, find some room and get a first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Moss. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Owens. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He dumps it down to the back. Clock. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They're 2 for 2 on third down this drive. It's third down and 7. Looking to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Owens. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. He flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And now to try here for the extra point. They add the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. NC State comes to the line quickly. Looking to pass here on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw. It's Bailey. The pass rush closing in. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Let's see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick completion to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. On the return, it's Golden. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. That completion makes it second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Gonna run it. It's Roberts. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in College Station. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Aggies will kick it off to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Brings up second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to pass. It's Bailey. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. First and 10 now for the offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game,
the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Tiny space at the 20. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Trying the run, it's Owens. Will he score here? Touchdown, Texas A&M. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And he knocks through the PAT. Return starts from inside the 5. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. It's a quarterback keeper. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. Tremendous toughness here. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
When they don't block the defensive end, you show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. Quick throw caught on the left side. Got space, looking to score. Into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage.
False start offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down here for this offense. Side. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Now here's the toss play. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Oh, the deep ball caught at the 25. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Fresh center down to 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Aggies. And the route is on.
This receiver is putting on a show to them. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Movement here from the tight end. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And that's going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. He's found some room at the 45. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. 1st and 10 play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
You bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Tough running there. Touchdown, A&M. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Quarterback keeps the football. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Oh, the read option here, and the quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Coverage team makes the tackle to wrap up the 3rd period of play. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And looking for a big play here. Catch made down inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. To throw, it's Thomas. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a 1st down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs.
You cannot escape defense with a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game fall. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moving.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down. The Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Reed trying to extend the play. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. And the Aggies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 4th down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's got it, a 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Moss. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Dropping back, it's Thomas. Looking for the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. And looking to throw now on first down. It's caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game, and this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. Grab down the middle. It's Campbell. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
It's a quick grab.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Wolfpack. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle, but 1st down. And the Aggies will crank up the tempo. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. He's going to take another shot right here. Touchdown, A&M. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Automatic on the PAT. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Back to throw. It's Thomas. Defense is coming in. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense recovers it. They maintain possession but lose a bunch of yards.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to the penalty. That's good news for the offense. Mistake by the defense makes it 1st down and 5. Back to pass. It's Thomas. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. Well, this one ended up being a blowout, but they get